I'm gonna start this one off fairly bold, and I would argue incredibly strange, and forgive me for my straightforwardness, but this was on my mind, and I'll explain why. But have you ever experienced the famed bee shivers? I feel like the name is fairly self-explanatory, but for those of you who don't know what bee shivers are, it's when after you go pee, you shiver. Now, I don't know if this is a phenomenon that everybody experiences, but I am aware that it is not uncommon per se. Now, the reason I bring this up is because, and bear with me now, okay? Don't judge too harshly. I'll explain. But I tend to get bee shivers without actually being. And I know what you're gonna say. That would just be a normal shiver, right? A bee shiver would mean that there is bee involved, right? But listen, it's a separate feeling, okay? Because like a normal shiver, right, is almost, it feels like chatter, like my teeth will click together and I'll shiver, right? But a bee shiver is completely different. And again, bear with me, okay? I'm trying to find the proper words to explain this. But a bee shiver is, it almost like runs up my spine. It's very brief. It almost, this is so weird. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, but it almost feels akin to being tickled, okay? Right? Bear with me. Sometimes I get that feeling. I get that, like, bee shiver feeling without actually being. For instance, about 10 minutes prior to recording this video, I was setting up all my audio equipment, right? And as I was moving things into place, I got a bee shiver. I didn't piss my pants or anything. It was a peeless bee shiver. I'm saying bee too much. I'm sorry. This is a weird video, but anyhow, I'm so sorry. I don't know. I get that sometimes. Am I the only one? It's different from a normal shiver. It's the same feeling as a bee shiver, but without the bee. Do any of y'all experience that? Am I just weird and making a complete fool out of myself? Probably. I know the answer to that already, but I the best salted caramel ice cream I've ever had. I feel like most brands, when it comes to salted caramel, really skimp out on the caramel. So, most of the time, it's just vanilla with a little bit of caramel here and there. I don't know. I'm usually not too impressed by it, but they did not skimp out on this one. It was so good, and every single scoop had so much caramel in it, and it was very soft, very, very creamy. Sometimes ice cream is almost a little hard, but this was like super smooth and rich, and it was just really, really good. I'm gonna have to go back there again just for that flavor. Honestly, I would go just for that, because that was fantastic. Yeah, they definitely have a new customer. I would gladly give them more of my money. Anyway, I apologize, by the way, for all of the traffic in the background and all the cuts in this video. I've had 3 planes fly over as I recorded this. It's 3 in the morning. Planes don't fly all day, but as soon as I press record, they all decide to go right over my house. So, I do apologize if it's a little bit noisier than usual. If I could get rid of traffic and airplane noise, I would, but unfortunately, I haven't learned how to do that quite yet. I'm sure some of you have noticed that I'm a bit scruffy, or have been a bit scruffy these past few videos. I just keep putting off shaving. Honestly, it's out of pure laziness. I get out of the shower and I'm like, is fine. Although I am a little jealous of those who can, because shaving is a huge pain in the butt. So I do wish I could just be one of those Viking looking dudes with the huge bushy beards, and they braid them and all that. That would be pretty cool. I'll admit that would be awesome. Excuse me. There was actually a guy I knew in high school. He was a freshman when I was a junior, I believe. That sounds right. It was a while ago now, but he was a freshman, and he had a like Harley Davidson biker beard. It wasn't like a scraggly, like it was a full 40-year-old man biker beard. It went down to his chest. It was pretty sick. He looked older than a lot of the teachers did. I mean, it was a sight to behold. He was also a really nice guy. I haven't spoken to him in, gosh, many years now, but he was very kind and always just had a good attitude. You know, he was nice.